Hi there, this is Spray Love. And yes, since maybe almost 2 months, I started dating a wonderful girl. And yes, I wanted to do a video that I thought was a bit tacky, I thought was a bit cliche, but she did it like very spontaneously, like messing around with my fragrances and deciding which were her favorites. So I'm gonna do the top three favorite fragrances that she 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 pointed out, but it might change in the future. And it was like very spontaneous, but still I'm going to put it right there because it's also a good occasion to present some fragrances that I really like, because they're all choices I really enjoyed. They're from my collection, so that's nice. And the third one was this one. So it's Tom Ford Noir Extreme. I really like that fragrance. It's the second one I bought, and I rebought it, and it's a fragrance that I continue having like a lot of love for the product. It's what got me into the Tom Ford brand, which is still one of my favorite brands, even designer-wise. I think what is done with Tom Ford is amazing, and what they do with the fragrances, it's amazing too. So yeah, and this smells like kufi. It's a Indian dessert. It's called a gourmand. For some people who don't know what a gourmand is a fragrance that smells like something that is edible, and this smells like the dessert kufi. And like, is this good? Yes, it is, because kufi is very spicy, but not too sweet. So this is a gourmand that is a dessert. So you must think, oh my god, this is gonna be cotton candy sweet. But no, they did it really well. So it's not too sweet. It's got like all the good spices at the good place. It's a bit creamy. It's perfect for the nighttime, for real, because it's super super sexy, and that is what my girlfriend thought too. That it was very very alluring, very sexy, and it smells sophisticated. It smells like it smells a bit like if you're like rich or whatever. It's really really good. Like sky's the limit, you know. It's a fragrance that shouts like sky's the limit, and but you're still like elegant and sophisticated and refined, you know. It's something that smells all of those kind of vibes. So that's it for the number three spot. And number two and number one spot are quite merged, because she wasn't she wasn't sure about which was her favorite, but I think that her favorite is what I put on number one. So number two is Dolce Gabbana K. So you must like think, how dare she? But yes, she did dare. A lot of people have expressed on forums and on the internet quite some hate for that fragrance, Dolce Gabbana K. Upon release, it was one of the fragrances that I really really enjoyed. I was looking forward to it, and then I really enjoyed it. It's very masculine, it's virile, you know. It has that it's a classic masculine scent, you know. It's a classic classic woodsy, spicy, but still fresh, very very fresh scent that is easily wearable at the beach. I wear it at the beach all the time. It's one of my favorite scents for going at the beach, with Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. So both Dolce & Gabbana, and Dolce & Gabbana is just a good brand to go to the beach. The design is, my god, it's so nice. I really like the little cap. Anyway, and it has that pimento note that just changed everything around, you know, because you've got the citrus, you've got like all the things going on, the woods, you know, it's very nice, sexy and whatever. But then you got like the pimento note. It's just like, oh yeah, it's not like Acqua di Gior, like it just gives another vibe to it, another twist. Although it's not, I don't mind saying this is not a very original release. It's still like a twist on something that is very classic, that is kind of timeless, but the twist with the pimento is really really nice. It's gives off a lot more power. It's like, it's very sexy. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it's masculine leaning in the classical terms, you know, but anyone can really rock it. But it kind of has that, you know, punch that we refer to as masculine leaning. Anyway, so that was number 2. It's Dolce and Gabbana K, and I was surprised because, you know, a lot of people like are displeased by Dolce and Gabbana. They say like performance isn't really good, whatever, and it's true. Like like doesn't last long. I need to put some on every a few hours. That's why the bottle is so like, it's so used. It's because I use it all the time because I adore that fragrance, but also it's like I need to spray back. And also when you go to the beach, you go swimming, and if you go swimming, your fragrance goes away. So you just, but it's kind of the point, right? You don't want to waste Aventus on going to the beach and spraying back again all the time. You want to waste that like that is pretty costless and very very good and does the job and whatever. That's the kind of fragrance. Like the beach fragrances, you don't want them to have like huge performance anyway. You'll never wear it for like hours. You'll go swim, it's gonna disappear anyway, so you come back and you just spray some more. So it's good, and it gives off a volatile element that just makes it perform outside very well. It's not dense, it's not thick, it just gives off a radiating glow that is amazing. So this is Dolce & Gabbana K, K for King, you know, with the little crown. I'm just getting back at the crown, but anyway. And the number 1 spot will be like it might be a little cliche, you know, because spoiler alert, it's probably the most popular male's fragrance ever. Here it is. Yeah, you guessed it. Dior Sauvage. And this is the eau de parfum. I use the eau de parfum. I prefer it to the eau de toilette. It smells a bit more mature, more mysterious, more dark. With the vanilla, it's a bit more sexy too, I think. And this one, I mean, okay. Sorry. This one, I mean, so many people have bashed on that fragrance. I've said all sorts of things, but this fragrance is a masterpiece. Period. Why do I say it is a masterpiece? Because it sells so well. No, but for real, the reason I say that is because you smell the professionalism in making that fragrance, and you smell the desire to innovate, because it's like, it smells like classic fragrances but pushed to a new century, you know. It's just like, it's very innovative. Yeah, it's kind of a revolution in itself, and it's very well done. It's well planned. Everything is in its right place in that fragrance. There's nothing that pushes over something else, or you don't understand why they did that. It's just like the powdery, the woods, the amber with the ambroxan, the power of the projection. It lasts forever. The vanilla in there, the smokiness it has. Everything is just perfect, and it's insanely sexy. So that is what I have to say. And I think that you know, so some people are like, oh, this is panty dropper, the girls love it. But I think a lot of the girls that love it is because they're into all these, you know, it's just because it's very sexy and it's very alluring, it's very attractive, like fragrance, and it gives off a nice vibe when you wear it. I think that it's attractive for anyone. You know, I'd see someone wearing that, I'd say, oh my god, this guy, this girl is attractive, you know, because it's just the vibe that it gives off. And it's got that powderiness that makes it very, very blurred line between if it's a male's fragrance or woman's fragrance. Even though you know I'm not into I use the archetypes because we need to use the vocabulary and stuff that everyone understands, but this fragrance is like, I think it's perfectly suitable, unisex, and it's very sexy. Like, you'll find yourself sexy just wearing that fragrance, and it's just confidence booster, you know. I prefer talking about confidence booster than panty dropping fragrances. There's no such thing as a panty dropping fragrance, but confidence booster can at least give you a confidence boost, and then you'll be more sociable, you make new friends, maybe you start romancing a bit, you know. But it's a confidence booster, and confidence booster are much more, like, offer a much wider appeal than panty dropping. Panty dropping is for panty dropping. Confidence booster is for job interviews, making friends, going out, anything you want. You just need the confidence to do it. So this enables you to have that confidence. I'm getting esoteric right now, but this fragrance is so good. For those people who didn't try Sauvage, and I will try to get a hold of Sauvage Elixir. I'm very interested. I'm a huge fan of Sauvage, even though I am one of those snobs who initially didn't like Sauvage just because I was a snub, but now I just can't. It's one of my most worn fragrances. It's one of the fragrances that I'm just reaching all the time because it's so good. It's not even a dumb reach. It's like, it's so good. I just want to get it, spray it, you know, spread love, and spray love. Bye bye.